Hey everyone, you know the drill. Hit that like button and subscribe, and then tell us in the comments which actor you think is about to blow up.
I've got one for you.
Oh yeah,
Franz Rogowski.
Franz Rogowski.
Yeah, you know him.
Honestly, the name doesn't ring a bell.
I think he's about to be everywhere, though.
Okay, I'm intrigued. Tell me more.
So he's been making waves with his, well, kind of a unique approach to acting.
Unique how?
Like, he's all about pushing those boundaries, you know?
Yeah.
Especially when it comes to the process.
Give me an example.
I read that he's worked on projects without a traditional script.
No script. At all.
Yeah, like sometimes he gets the dialogue on the day of shooting.
Whoa.
Right. Can you imagine?
I would be a total wreck.
But get this, Rogowski doesn't see it as a limitation.
What does he see it as?
An invitation to an adventure, that's what he called it.
Interesting.
He sees it as a way to let go of ego and all those preconceived ideas.
Ah, I see.
It allows for more genuine reactions, more spontaneity.
So it's less about hitting your marks perfectly and more about being in the moment.
Exactly.
That's pretty wild.
It is. It's like this high wire act, you know?
Definitely not for the faint of heart.
No, not at all.
So tell me more about this Franz Rogowski guy.
Okay, well, remember his performance in Passages?
Oh, yeah. Now that you mention it, I do.
That was mesmerizing, right?
Totally.
Some critics are even calling him international cinema's most exciting leading man.
Wow. Bold statement.
It is, but after seeing his work, I can kind of see why they'd say that.
Me too.
This guy, he's not chasing awards or going for those easy roles.
What's he after then?
He's drawn to the challenging stuff, those projects that force him to, really dig deep.
He's a risk taker.
Absolutely.
And it's not just about the acting itself, right? He seems to have strong opinions about the film industry as a whole.
Oh, yeah, he definitely does.
Like his thoughts on identity politics in film.
That's a hot topic for sure.
He said that focusing on it just for the sake of being relevant can be cheating and superficial.
He makes a good point.
Right. Like, he's not saying it's not important, but he's advocating for a cinema that goes beyond those simple labels.
Yeah, for him, it's about embracing complexity, the secrets, the dignity of the human experience.
That's a powerful perspective.
It is.
Okay, so we've got this daring actor who's not afraid to push buttons, and he's collaborating with some of the most visionary directors out there.
And that brings us to the big one, Terrence Malick.
Terrence Malick, now we're talking.
Rogowski worked with him on The Way of the Wind.
That film's been shrouded in mystery for years.
For real. 4 years of editing, and Rogowski doesn't even know if he made it into the final cut.
You're kidding.
Nope.
That's classic Malick, though, right? He's notoriously meticulous.
Exactly, and Rogowski seems to respect that.
Even embrace the mystery of it all.
Totally.
This is getting really interesting.
It is, right.
Before we go any further, I'm curious, what stands out to you most about Rogowski's journey so far?
It's his commitment to artistic integrity.
Expand on that a little.
I mean, this guy, he's willing to take risks, he's embracing the unknown, he pushes boundaries even when it's uncomfortable.
He's not afraid to make people think.
Not at all.
He's a force to be reckoned with, that's for sure.
Absolutely, and I think we're only just beginning to see what he's capable of.
I'm on board. I need to see more from this guy.
You do too.
Okay, before we really dive into his filmography, let's dig deeper into Rogowski's acting methods and those challenging themes he tackles in his work.
Sounds good to me. So remember how we were talking about Rogowski's process, like with the wardrobe?
Oh yeah, with Bird.
Right. Showing up in that brown skirt and sandals. Total discomfort.
And he used that, right? Like, channeled it.
Exactly. Not about fitting in, it's about finding that character's truth.
I wonder if that's, I don't know, freeing for an actor? Or just scary?
It's a balancing act for sure.
But he likes that tension, doesn't he?
Oh, definitely thrives on it.
And then getting his lines on set from Andrea Arnold.
That's wild, right?
Total trust between them.
Yeah, total surrender to her vision.
Nice. But he called it an adventure, so.
He was game for it, 100%.
And that says a lot about collaborating.
Yeah, absolutely. Not about being a diva.
He's in it for the art, the process.
Which is why he works with people like Arnold, like Malick.
Those are some strong personalities, strong visions.
Rogowski's drawn to that, pushing those boundaries.
He doesn't want safe or predictable, does he?
Nope. Gotta keep things interesting.
And vulnerability.
Ugh.
He's not afraid to show that.
They're great freedom, right?
That film was heavy.
Powerful performance.
He goes there emotionally.
A whole range.
But sometimes it's just a look, you know?
He can convey so much.
So intense, but gentle too.
It's a fascinating combo.
Makes him magnetic. You can't look away.
Total enigma.
But we were talking about the themes in his work.
Oh, right, like that identity politics critique.
Some might find it controversial.
But he makes a good point. It can be surface level.
Not grappling with the real stuff.
He's pushing for depth.
Art with a purpose, yeah.
He wants the gray areas, you know?
The messiness of being human.
And that resonates, makes you think.
Challenges our neat little boxes.
We need that, especially now.
When everything feels so divided.
Exactly.
Art can help us see differently, connect.
Powerful stuff.
Rogowski gets that.
This deep dive's been eye-opening.
I'm adding his films to my watch list.
Me too.
He's gonna blow up, I can feel it.
Oh, for sure.
Okay, enough about those deep themes for now.
What's up next?
Let's talk Malick. Time to unravel that Way of the Wind mystery.
Things are about to get interesting.
Okay, so we've got Rogowski, this fearless actor pushing boundaries, and he's working with Terrence Malick.
Talk about a power move.
But The Way of the Wind, that's a whole other story.
4 years of editing. Who knows what's left?
Right. And Rogowski's in the dark, too, about whether he's even in it.
Malick, he's known for that, reshaping everything.
Even cutting big parts out entirely, I've heard.
Happens all the time, apparently.
Must mess with your head as an actor.
Especially someone like Rogowski, so dedicated to the craft.
But he's a fan of Malick's work, right? Even the weird stuff.
Oh, yeah. Admires that commitment to the vision.
No matter what, even if people hate it.
Which takes guts, let's be real.
Not many directors can get away with that.
But Rogowski's drawn to that artistic integrity.
It's a meeting of the minds, in a way.
I wonder what their dynamic was like on set.
Malick's all about mood, atmosphere, not so much plot.
Totally different from Arnold and those on-set lines.
But both require letting go, trusting the director.
Shows Rogowski's range, right? He can adapt.
So what do you think? Is he in The Way of the Wind?
Your guess is as good as mine with Malick.
It's the experience that counts, maybe.
Working with a legend, that's going to be worth something.
Even a tiny part, it's still a Malick film.
Exactly, adds to the mystique, you know?
Rogowski's all about those risks that unique with.
So wrapping up our Franz Rogowski deep dive.
What we learned. Why should people care?
This guy, he's the real deal. Dedicated to his art.
Always changing, pushing, finding new ways to connect.
A true artist, through and through.
He challenges everyone, himself included.
And that's what makes him so watchable, so exciting.
We'll be seeing a lot more from him, I predict.
Mark my words, he's gonna blow up.
Well, this has been fascinating, I gotta admit.
Tons of great films to check out.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, all that good stuff.
And tell us in the comments, who should we deep dive into next?
Keep exploring, keep questioning, and until next time, keep diving deep.